Hello and welcome to the 12th episode of Lost Art of Conversations with your host Joe
and Paul.
Before we start, let's make sure everyone knows where to find us on social media. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Lost Art of Conversations and on Twitter at Lost Art of Convo. You can search us by our podcast name on wherever you listen to your podcasts and on YouTube. Just remember to follow us and subscribe so that you get instant notification when a new episode drops. Today's episode is titled Fave 3.
Fave 3.
How may I help you? All right, Paul. So we're going to be talking about our favorite things. It's like a list, but obviously when we go through it, we're going to like maybe go into it a little bit more in detail.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Because there may not be things that I agree with, Joe, that you tell me what your favorite things are.
Well, but okay, so you said agree, right? So okay, so and I wanted to distinguish this at the start, right? We're not talking about top 3,
no,
top 5, top 10 list. Everybody wants to see a top 3 list, a top 5 list, right? Yeah. Like they're Googling it, top 5 movies of all time.
I do it too.
Yeah, I do it too.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? Because you want to debate with other people.
That's right.
About whether something is the best or not.
Right. That's true. Yeah, because look, after the top 3, the fourth doesn't exist anymore, apparently.
Yeah.
Right? Well, top 3. 1 to 3. First place, second place, third place.
Yeah. It depends on what kind of list you're talking about.
Well, that's true.
Like when we were talking about the 10th episode.
Or that's right.
And we said 10th best out of a million.
That's right. Good. The top 10, right?
Yeah.
Top 10 list.
But when we use the word favorite, we kind of remove the debate part because
that
really,
is
it
true,
is opinion.
Because there's no order to it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just your favorite, but in random order.
Yeah. 3 favorites.
Of your top 3.
Yeah, my fave 3.
Favorite 3.
Yeah, favorite 3. But it's your favorite, it's my favorite.
That's right.
Like my favorite doesn't have to be your favorite.
No, they might though.
Right?
Never know.
In my opinion, my favorite are the top 3.
Well, there you go. That is your opinion.
But that's because they're my favorite. So anyways, the thing is that like this is like we're laughing about it and stuff, but like, you know, it's something that people constantly talk about.
Yeah, of course. Well, like, people ask, you know, what's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? Yeah. What are your top 3? What are your 3 favorite ...
Yeah, exactly. Right. So I came up with a list of questions, and what we're gonna do is we're going to go through each of the questions and we're going to kind of have a discussion back and forth. It'll be interesting to see because I know for some of them, there's going to be quite a big difference. For some of them, there might not be. For some of them, I think I might be able to predict some of the things Paul will say. And I think Paul will be able to predict some of mine as well.
I think some of the things that I pick for the 3 of each, I may change my mind. Never know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
because when you and to kind of get this started, right? Like again, I mentioned this in previous episodes. A lot of times, either the day before or the day of that, like we're going to do this podcast, we inevitably at the dinner table get into a conversation. Like myself with my family, and they're like, "Oh, so what are you and Paul going to talk about? What are you and Paul?" And like my 2 boys, they get hyped up, right?
Yeah.
And then I tell them, and then. We start talking about it, right? It initiates a conversation. And what's cool about it is today at the dinner table before I came over to Paul's house, I mentioned a couple of the questions and they were giving their favorites. Right. And then they're like, Dad, what are yours? And then I said mine. And they're like, I'm going to change mine.
You see?
Because you don't even realize you forget about something that exists that's an option.
Exactly. You don't know all the options sometimes. But somebody else may know something you don't.
Yeah.
So you say, oh, you know what? I like that one instead.
Or you're like, oh yeah, that's a really good this. Yeah. Like when the one that my kids were saying, like Luke mentioned 3 chocolate bars. And I'm like, really? I didn't think you were going to answer those. And then I told him my 3 and he's like, I think I like your 3 better.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah.
But it also depends on whether you've tried those things.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So, you know, if you have certain 3 things that are your favorite,
of course,
I may not have tried those.
Yeah.
If it comes to like food or activities or whatever it is. So, yeah, this is going to be...
Especially for like TV shows and some of those things, right?
This is going to be interesting.
First question is, so Paul, I'll answer my 3 toppings to put on a pizza.
Okay.
And then I'll listen for yours after, and then we'll go back and forth. My favorite 3 toppings to put on a pizza. This was difficult. I almost went with something that a lot of people don't like to put on their pizza, just to like
piss olives,
just to piss everybody off. No, I don't like olives.
No.
I like anchovies.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, I really like a cheese pizza with anchovies and hot, like pepper.
We should order a pizza right
I know.
now.
I really
to
want
be
to.
honest, like that.
Yeah.
That is
spicy pizza with anchovy and mushrooms.
Oh my god.
I love. But I didn't put anchovies on there.
Nice.
My go-to toppings, when other people are coming over for pizza, where I'm like, okay, a lot of people would like these toppings, I think, more, because I'm not going to order anchovies because most people don't like anchovies.
That's true. Yeah, right? Not everybody.
So
likes
my
that.
3 fave toppings for a pizza: soprazzata.
Soprazzata, really?
Yeah. So soprazzata is on there. Like
Okay,
if that's an option at the pizza place I'm getting it, I'll
gotta be
I'll
Pizza Nova then.
I'll pick that ahead of pepperoni or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Pepperoni
Pizzaville
doesn't
has
interest me anymore.
soprazzata at Pizzaville, and it's good.
Yeah.
Mushrooms, because I love mushrooms.
Okay, mushrooms. We know you like
I'm a
because of
fun
the
guy.
stuffed mushrooms.
I'm
You're
a
fun
fun guy. And the third option.
Okay, there you
The
go.
third option, roasted red peppers.
Okay, yeah. So that is probably one of mine.
And that combo
Yeah,
is awesome.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Then I can tell you my favorite.
Okay. Gorgonzola.
Although it is my favorite cheese,
Yeah.
Gorgonzola, and
Not on pizza?
okay. So my on a side note, my mother-in-law brought me a slab of Gorgonzola 3 days ago.
Oh boy.
It's
It
gone.
was a slab.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
No, it's gone. It's completely gone. It's terrible.
Wow.
It's terrible. I gotta work out now.
Yeah.
So favorite 3 toppings. I always order this kind of pizza if I go somewhere.
Okay.
It's called the Quattro Stagioni,
Okay.
or it's called there's another name for it. But anyways,
Yeah.
it's called
Four
the
stages?
four seasons. The 4 state, no, not in English.
Yeah,
Or capricciosa.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is. It's
Yeah.
in Italian.
Capricciosa, yeah.
It means 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Quattro Stagioni, right?
Yeah.
And it can either be mixed
Yeah.
or it could be in sections. So they have like a quarter of the
I've seen
pizza
both,
has certain
yeah.
toppings, another quarter has certain toppings.
Yeah.
So those toppings are, and I think 2 of these. Actually, maybe just one of these, to be honest. One of them is the cooked ham.
Okay.
So it's prosciutto cotto. It's cooked ham. The artichokes are another one.
Paul, if I had an artichoke right now, I choke.
That's right, you would. But they don't have it on there, I don't believe. But I do like roasted red peppers.
Okay.
So I'm just naming a few toppings.
yeah.
But my favorite,
Yeah.
Those are some of the toppings that I like. But my favorites are, they have to be, I really like, you know, it's really good, bacon.
Yeah,
Bacon on the
bacon's
pizza,
really tough
man.
not to
It's
say
just,
bacon.
it's the salt and what.
Yeah.
But you know, anchovies.
Yeah.
Now that you said that, I like it, but it's more like in sparse quantities.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
won't
you
have an
can't-
anchovy pizza all the time.
No.
I gotta think, what am I ordering all the time on my pizza?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and I'm not ordering bacon either.
Yeah.
But it is one of my favorites. So that's number 1. Number 2 is roasted red peppers.
Yeah.
And number 3, the thing is, I won't have one pizza with all these toppings on it.
Of course, yeah.
Because it's like, maybe it's too much meat. Too much
Well,
this,
because
too
I'll
much
go.
that.
Well, we're kind of going to get into that too when we talk
Yeah.
about like toppings or things to put in a sandwich.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So then I do like the cooked ham and then the roasted red peppers. So cooked ham, roasted red peppers, and bacon.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? That could go well on a
Yeah,
pizza.
it could.
I mean, I would have that.
I
You know,
like it.
Yeah,
I don't like the artichokes when you mentioned those. No, for me it's no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You know, pizza's hard to do though, and it all depends on the cheese and the sauce.
Yeah.
Because I've had like pizzas. I don't know if anybody out there has had this, but they're like wet because there's so much cheese in it. Have you had an wood burning oven pizza?
Yeah.
And they put
there's
so much
too much
cheese in them,
cheese, it
concentrated
sucks.
in the middle.
Yeah.
It's wet.
No,
it's like soup.
You gotta
It's not good.
knife and fork that baby.
You do, and you have to basically cut another circular section out of it to cut all the wet part out.
I don't like that.
Because it flops
it's too
over, right?
much.
You can't eat it.
I tend to, in general now, when I order pizza, ask for it well done.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the best.
So well done,
Oh,
thin crust. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great.
But I think pizza is one of the bigger debatable topics when it comes to ingredients, right? Because
I can put anything on a pizza.
Yeah, you can, but like it's hard to like if you've got a lot of people over for parties and stuff.
It's hard to pick the toppings.
That's why you're ordering so many different types of pizzas.
No, but you know what they do? Pepperoni and cheese. That's it. Right? Most of it.
Yeah.
If you go to a kid's birthday party, what do they have?
Yeah, it's cheese or it's
cheese
pepperoni
and pepperoni.
cheese.
That's
right?
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's not that fun.
Yeah, it's not. Right. Right. Or like your typical veggie one with like, mushroom green pepper.
Well, here's what it is. So if we go in the fridge, there's two things you can make with this. If you go in the fridge and there's leftover stuff, or there's like vegetables that you think they're gonna start going bad, throw it on a pizza.
Yeah.
Or make a frittata.
Yeah.
That's it.
True.
So those are the two things that we make with going bad food, kind of, but
Breaking Bad.
Not quite bad yet. That's right.
Okay. So that was our first topic. The second topic is Fave 3 chocolate bars. So I'm going to get you to answer that first.
Okay, so here's the thing. So I haven't had real chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Meaning the bad for you chocolate
bars.
Yeah,
I don't have that many.
In a very long time. Like I haven't had a Kit Kat bar or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so chocolate bar, I'm going
to assume Big Turk is not one of the three options.
Big Turk is not.
No, I hate the
Big
Big
Turk. That has gelatin in it, doesn't it?
Red gelatin.
It's disgusting. Yeah. But
if you want to chew a tire, that's a good option.
It's so chewy. Oh, man. You could probably hold up a house with that thing.
I know.
So, favorite chocolate bar. Okay, so to be honest, now I don't know if this is considered a chocolate bar, though. But Reese's Pieces. Reese's
Paul
Pieces.
always does this.
Oh, Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, I would say that.
Is it a chocolate bar?
Yeah,
Or is
it's chocolate.
Chocolate treat, right?
That's a good one, too.
Reese's Pieces, man, I can eat like 50 of those.
Yeah.
So good.
Wait. Is Reese's Pieces the cups?
The cups, with the peanut butter in it.
But is that called Reese's Pieces? Or Reese's Pieces?
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Peanut butter cups.
That's right.
Yeah, because Reese's Pieces, I think, are the candies with the peanut butter.
To be honest, I don't know. I like the cups.
Yeah,
you know when they show the commercial now where it's like
double cups.
Oh man, don't even get me started.
Yeah.
When they show the commercial where they're breaking it.
Yeah.
And there's just the sound of it breaking. Everything's silent. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So that's number one. I don't like the Marses and stuff because they're like a little bit chewy.
Okay.
But I like Kit Kats. I love.
Yeah.
So that's number two.
Original Kit Kat.
The original Kit Kat. Yeah. The 4 bars.
Yeah.
Right. And my next one is now I don't remember if it's Mr. Big or O. Henry.
Oh.
Mr. Big is less chewy. I like O. Henry though. So good.
I
found that there was a value in that bar.
Out of the two
for what you're paying.
Out of the two, I like Mr. Big because it's like I don't think it's a lot of people's go-to chocolate bar.
No, but don't you find that it's
O. Henry's the one that's popular?
It is, and it's it's more advertised, I think. But it's more it's got the nougat. Nugget.
Yeah, yes,
nougat.
It's got that.
It's more chewy in it.
No, wait. The wafer's
the Mr. Big.
Yeah.
But this one's more chewy and it's got that satisfying flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are my top 3. So it's the Mr. Big, the Kit Kat, and the Reese's Pieces.
Mr. Big is good.
So there you go.
See, I'm almost changing.
And I'm not gonna go and eat one now. Yeah. If anybody's thinking about
I'm almost changing right now because I really growing up I really love Mr. Big.
Yeah. They're so good.
Yeah. So I went with Kit Kat as one of mine as well.
Yeah, see.
Another one is Coffee Crisp. I really like Coffee Crisp.
I was thinking of that, and then I'm like, you know what it is? There's something that's like an
aftertaste,
tangy thing in your.
I think you're right with
mouth. That. Yeah, something about it.
You're trying to. Now I'm almost gonna change my Coffee Crisp.
I mean, it's like there's one too many layers of wafer. There's like one too many.
Okay.
If it was a little thinner, I think I would like it.
Okay. And my third one is Twix.
Twix, yeah?
Yeah, I like Twix.
Really?
I like the caramel. I like the cookie type.
Is a Twix that
the two
bars? Commercial where they like one factory and the other makes one half. One factory makes one half, the other factory makes another half.
I have no clue.
Trying to sell the Twix.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Is there another one called similar to that? Like they promote it for like twins, basically.
Oh,
like
maybe.
Yeah. It's like, here's my other half.
The Twix, Paul, it's a chocolate bar, and there's 2 parts. There's like 2 different ones.
Are they the same though?
They're exactly the same, right? And they came with other versions as well, I think. Right. But I like the original ones that have the caramel and like the cookie.
Yeah, so
right?
that's the original. And the caramel's on the top, right? And the cookie underneath.
Yes.
And it's like a half moon or half circle kind of thing,
it's
right?
a cookie going across this way, and then the caramel on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. So that's
so it's okay. So we had some similarities there, and I almost got convinced otherwise. Like like Mr. Big is really good, right? You know what? Maybe the thing is with Mr. Big is that it's too much chocolate bar.
It's a big chocolate bar. Yes. That's why the old Henry is slightly smaller and thinner.
You know what the thing is with the old Henry is I don't like in the old Henry. Now, again, the old Henrys have changed over time, but the original old Henry, I didn't like the solid peanuts that were in there.
Yeah, I think they still have that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because since they came up with like the peanut butter old Henry, where it's like peanut butter inside, whatever. So when biting into the old Henry, it's don't like
a full peanut.
Yeah, I don't like that. Right.
Yeah.
I that's one thing I wasn't too crazy about.
Well, you know they have too. Obviously, they have the other bars like Aero Bar.
Yeah.
And like you know what I like too? After Eights.
I like After Eights.
Yeah, do you like the stick ones?
I like
the stick ones, or do you like the?
I like the
square.
The square thin ones.
The square are the best.
Those are classic.
They shrank over time. Okay.
Everything.
They used to be 4 inches wide. Okay.
Yeah.
Now they're like 1.5 inches.
Yeah, but this is what happens with everything.
But it's crazy.
You used to go
everything,
buy
even Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Everything.
Used to buy like a melon at the store for $2.99. Yeah. That was 4 times the size of the melon now. That's $4.99.
That's $4.99. Yeah. That's just what it is.
Fortino's, how may I help you?
That's right. Like gas prices. Anyways.
So that was the next topic. The question 3 is fave 3 destinations you've traveled to.
Okay. Well, I have only traveled to a handful of places.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, Costa Rica was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So top 3. Okay. So basically
fave 3, Paul.
So yes, that's correct. Favorite. So because I've been to Barbados quite a few times, I could say it's my favorite. But I mean, I still have other destinations that I'd like to check out, like Turks and Caicos or Cayman Islands, things like that. So this is a little bit tough because, to be honest, I like a lot of things on each of those, right? Yeah. But yeah, favorite
that you've traveled to.
That I've traveled to. Yeah. So Costa Rica was one. Italy. Okay, even though we've been actually no. Okay, here's what it is. Monaco. I've been to. So we went on our honeymoon. Went on a cruise. And that was one of the areas that it stopped. Yeah. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we went there. We couldn't afford to even walk on the street because it's ridiculously expensive. But it was the cliffs and the ritziness.
Was there like a tour guide?
Yeah, we had a tour guide.
Was his name Tony?
Tony Monaco. He was playing a lot of beats in the background. I don't know what it was. But... oh man, Z103. No, where was he from?
He's probably from Monaco if he's an expert
from Monaco. Probably. Or he just came up with the name. What's a nice place to put? Tony Monaco.
Yeah.
But yeah, Monaco, Costa Rica was another one, and then to be honest, I've been to like Florida and things like that. But
interesting.
You know what, Barbados? I don't know if it's favorite. I would say we've been to Jamaica, Dominican, just Europe in general, man. Like, I mean, I think the next place, maybe France. France was nice. I've been to like the Louvre and Eiffel Tower. Honestly, it's got to be Italy.
It's hard to narrow.
It's going to be Italy, Monaco, and Costa Rica.
Nice.
That's what it is. Yeah.
So I've got 3 because it's fave 3, but there's a 4th that's really hard to not put on this list. So my first one. Or one of them is Costa Rica, just like yours.
Right.
Okay. I think it made my list because it was so different than anything I've ever gone to. Okay. Like you think like going to like a sunny destination. Yes, it was a sunny destination, but like the rainforest and everything. It was just like lush.
Awesome.
And you felt like you were in like a different world. So that was a cool thing about it. Yeah. The other one that hit interestingly, and it's a North American destination or Canadian destination, Lake Louise. So Lake Louise for me I like just thinking back. I went with Josie before we had kids, and Lake Louise is it's phenomenal. Like being there, like looking over the lake, like with the mountains over you.
Right.
In Banff, it's definitely like it's breathtaking. It's it's so relaxing.
Yeah,
like
I've said that too. You mentioned him a few times, and I'm like, I want to go see it.
yeah,
I've never been there.
You kind of like you're so at peace. I felt like when you're at
look
Lake
at
Louise.
you're on that lake, and it's kind of like serene. It's a mirror.
Yeah,
basically, it doesn't move.
Yeah,
that's great. I guess the mountains around it block the wind.
And the thing is like I feel like at Lake Louise, I heard things in nature I've never heard before. Because
very clear.
Because
right?
you're peaceful. Like it's peaceful, right?
Yeah.
And like we went on this amazing hike up to like the top of this mountain. And like just it's amazing. And then the third one I chose, which is kind of like a tie, is like Portugal. I went on my honeymoon with Josie.
I didn't even know you went to Portugal.
Yeah, we went to Portugal and Spain, and I would say that like the reason why I guess I'm going to say Portugal is because Portugal surprised me.
Right.
Like I thought, we're going to Portugal, Spain. We're doing we're doing a tour. We went to the Algarve first on the coast of Portugal.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
And then we went to Lisbon and we did a tour and we did like a bunch of places in Spain. And I'm going to be honest with you, like I thought, I'm going to love Spain.
Yeah.
But like I really loved Portugal. The food was incredible. The history was cool.
People are great. Right?
The people are so nice.
Yeah.
Like it was so clean, right? And don't get me wrong, Spain was awesome too. Like I loved Barcelona. Barcelona. Yeah. So like, and that's my close fourth, right?
I bet the Barcelona.
Yeah, like Barcelona for me, it was like La Rambla, like that street that never goes to sleep.
Gaudi.
Yeah,
and
the Gaudi Park.
Yeah, I've been there too.
Yeah,
that was kind of cool.
And
with
the
all
church,
the mosaics and all that. The Sagrada Familia.
Yeah, Sagrada Familia.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so again, like so there's a lot of history there, and I really loved Barcelona. It was a fun time, but I think Portugal just barely ekes out as the third one on there.
Well, that's good. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to visit a few of those places, to be honest. When we have time.
All right, Paul. The next question is Fave 3 sports. Now, I already know what your question is. To play, to watch.
Okay, well, you know already what I'm going to ask.
Just in general. What are your favorite 3 sports?
In general.
Like someone comes up to you and say, Paul, what's your favorite 3 sports?
Okay, well, hockey. That's one. Hockey, soccer, and not baseball. It's just, I don't know. Baseball to me, I know Tom's listening.
Yeah.
Baseball to me is boring.
Yeah.
Boring.
Okay.
So I don't know, just like hits the ball.
Yeah.
Okay. Football, no, I don't. It's not favorite. You know what? And we've said it before, but maybe like is F1 like not that that's my favorite either. But maybe golf. We've said it before, right?
Yeah, so, golf is definitely an option.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the things that I like to play.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like golf, soccer, hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are them right there.
Yeah. Okay.
The 3 things
interesting.
That I played, and I may not watch hockey or soccer or golf.
Yeah.
But playing them, I actually enjoy.
I think with me, it was similar to you. Like my list of 3 fave was mostly because I liked or I enjoy playing these sports. And so I think that kind of...
I know one of yours.
Yeah, which one?
Volleyball. There you go.
Yeah. So volleyball. I love playing volleyball. And even like play like now, like in a league, well, pre-COVID. Now we're hoping to get it started again, like one night a week with
I don't know how you bend your hands like that. Like, when you do the volley.
Yeah.
I've always... So I used to try to do it when, I guess in high school or whatever. I would always break my hands.
Yeah.
Like the fingers would like pop.
Yeah.
It would pop the top of your fingers. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you see like those players that play, they're like their hands bend back fluidly with the ball.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. I don't know how to do that.
If you watch like skilled volleyball players, like even like on YouTube, like matches and stuff, like the way they're spiking and they're serving set.
Yeah, but I always thought that whoever serves the ball is gonna win.
Oh, because of
whoever
it's like
whoever
tennis.
sends it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they serve it. Whoever sends it back, that's it. They're gonna lose.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something about it was like it's very hard to stop a spike.
Yeah, that's true.
Like think about it.
Yeah.
Whoever serves the ball back is gonna win, and it's just like I know it's not the case because when they do get the spike, when somebody grabs hits it up again,
Return,
it's amazing, right?
Yeah.
So very skilled, very fit too. Constantly jumping,
Yeah,
right?
it's
It's like
crazy.
it's ridiculous.
I remember even like once when I got my Apple Watch and I was playing volleyball and I had it track the calories I was losing when I was
Probably
playing.
crazy calories.
It was crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It's great exercise. It's a fun game to play. It is obviously a lot. It's fun to play when you're playing with other people that are pretty skilled as well because volleyball is one of those games where like it's not like basketball, right? Like if you're a certain height and you're a certain physical stature or whatever, you should be able to at least shoot the ball or pass the ball to someone and be a productive member of a basketball team. But for volleyball, there are skills that if you don't know how to do those things,
that's it. You're done.
Like you're a waste of a human being on that team.
On the field, on the court or whatever. Yeah.
So
No,
that's the kind of thing. It's like I feel like it's one of the like ultimate team sports.
Oh yeah, I definitely think. Look, you're only moving in certain space, right? Especially like not just the doubles, but like what is it like 5-6 people after?
There's 6 people, right?
6 people each.
Yeah,
like that's a lot, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, like in like what the other game I'm going to say is soccer, right?
Yeah, soccer.
So that's one of my other sports that make my fave 3. I feel like you can hide a player on a soccer team that's not as good.
You know what? You're right because it's such a wide open space. You don't even have to pass them the ball.
Yeah, right. There's ways around it, right?
Yeah.
In the long run, if you're playing professional like World Cup, obviously those differences are gonna come out. But like you can't hide on the volleyball court.
Yeah, no, you can't. You're there.
Yeah,
the ball is within a meter
and it's fast,
of your body.
And like if you can't react, your team's gonna suffer.
Yeah.
Right. And my third one's basketball. Right.
It's
just I watch it. My kids love it. I love it. It's I love playing it. I've coached it before, so definitely that's one of the reasons why it makes my fave 3.
Yeah, well, you're huge into basketball.
Yeah,
I think you know like pretty much everything about basketball.
Yeah, I try. My okay. Next topic is our fave 3 colors, and most people that know me would predict at least one or two of
something
these colors. Bright.
Something very bright.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it fluorescent?
Fluorescent.
Possibly. Anything to do with a puma color.
Yeah.
Possibly. You want to go first?
You can go ahead.
Okay, so my favorite 3 color. Well, blue is good, but not like a dark blue. Like more like a I like pastels mostly lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, blue definitely. I mean, my eyes are blue, and I don't know. My shirt's blue.
My shirt's blue.
Your shirt's blue. We have the same shirt.
We have the same shirt. I almost wore this shirt today. We knew that we had the same shirt from a past experience.
It's subconscious.
I wore it once, and Paul said, "I think I have the same shirt."
That's right. Did we wear it at the same time?
I had it in my hands. I was putting it away in my drawer.
That's
and I thought about bringing it to put it on.
Yes,
and then I came here, and Paul had the shirt on.
Now to see the shirt, you have to watch the YouTube video.
Yes, you do.
But it is a blue Old Navy shirt with a
pocket.
With a pocket.
Because the first thing I said to Paul is,
t-shirt.
Paul, if that shirt has a pocket, I think I almost wore that shirt.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you thought that you brought it, but I said no, that's
Maybe
mine.
I did.
So back on topic.
Yeah.
Okay, so favorite color blue. I do like I was saying, the pastel colors, so more like earth tone colors.
Yeah.
To be honest, specifically, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
I mean, my whole house is like some shade of warm gray.
Yeah.
So this warm grays kind of thing, like an earth color.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, and then probably one more. It's a bit like some form of, I guess, just a regular gray. I know it's drab, right? It feels like depressing. Everything's gray.
No, but those are colors you wear
blue.
too.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's, to be honest, I don't wear like bright colors.
Yeah.
Reds I never wear.
Yeah.
Things like that. But yeah, I mean, color's a difficult thing because they also determine moods, right?
Yes, that's true.
So like if you have toned down colors, it's like a low mood, right?
Yeah.
If you have bright colors, it's, I'm happy and ecstatic, right? But it's a little bit hard to narrow down.
Yeah.
Favorite.
Paul. You can guess what my favorite is. Come on.
Is it orange?
Yeah, it's orange.
There you go.
Yeah, orange is my favorite color.
I could tell.
I love orange, a bright orange, like whether it's
Basketballs are orange.
like Paul. I remember like the reaction from like Tom's mom when I came back from Italy with
remember
bright orange Puma shoes.
Yes. Do you still have those?
No, they've since been destroyed. I used them at one point. I didn't want to let go, and I was using them to cut grass.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
No, they're green now.
Yeah. So not orange anymore. But I had the orange ones, and then I had that same trip to Italy. I bought my next favorite color, the bright yellow Adidas shoes.
Oh man, yeah, I remember.
I had those too.
Man. You still have those too?
Those are gone too.
Those are gone.
Yeah, those have
rest in peace.
suffered a similar fate.
Because when you can't find shoes, what do you do?
Yeah.
Use them to cut the grass.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. So so orange and yellow are two of my favorite colors. Orange by far is my favorite color. Okay. I mean, I wore bright orange Kappa tearaways.
Yes, you did. I think you wore
that a girl bought from me on eBay.
That's it. Honestly, I think you wore. I forgot what episode it was, but if you watch the YouTube video, it is a bright orange and white sweater, like a zip up.
It was a vest.
It was a vest. Okay, there you go.
Ferrari vest.
No, it wasn't a Ferrari.
Oh, was it that one?
What's it say?
Oh, the Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. That's
And it was bright orange.
Bright orange.
So watch that episode.
I gotta wear my Ferrari vest now. My old school Ferrari.
Ferrari's red.
No, but it's an orange type one.
It's an orange Ferrari type.
I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, and the third one's blue. I do like blue.
There you go.
Okay.
I barely seen you in blue though.
Yeah, it's not something. And again,
unless it's a uniform.
But you're assuming clothing, Paul. See?
Okay, well there you go.
Right?
Yeah. See, See, I thought just clothing.
Yeah. Right. It's just favorite colors, right?
Colors
like,
general.
and we talked about clothing a lot because that's what we associate color with a lot.
Well, because we put it on ourselves every day, right?
And when I was thinking about it, I think that I thought of clothes a lot because when I really think about it, I really also like the color green because green brings out nature.
Yeah, green.
And so I think mood-wise, green. I think sometimes
I like a lighter green.
Yeah,
not like a forest green, like a lighter kind of, like that kind of, eco green,
like
right?
Fresh grass green.
Fresh grass,
Just
smell of grass, cut grass.
So fave colors. So that's cool. Next one is going to be very interesting. I'm very specific with the next one. The next one is fave 3 desserts.
Yeah. So can I can say that. Okay. So basically, my 100% favorite is ice cream. Okay. Now, do I have to be? Do I have to be specific?
No.
Thing?
I went more specific.
Okay. Here's my favorite type of ice cream: hazelnut.
You know, I love hazelnut ice cream.
Hazelnut ice cream.
My favorite ice cream is nocciola.
Nocciola.
Yeah.
Hazel. So that mixed with lemon, a sorbet. That's it. Every time I go to order ice cream, lemon and nocciola. If they have nocciola.
Nocciola is top notch.
The second would be chocolate.
Yeah.
But nocciola is like, there's something about it.
Not chocolate, but cioccolato.
Cioccolato.
Yeah.
But there's something about the nocciola that gives that extra creamy.
The hazelnut's really good for ice cream.
So good, man.
Yeah.
That's definitely my favorite.
Okay.
The next dessert, I really like strawberry sfoglia cake.
It's good.
Like the fluffy, what is it? The crumbly cake, the crumbly sections of it.
I struggle eating it.
What do they call it? The sfoglia.
I struggle eating it.
It's hard to cut into it. But once you do,
that's my struggle.
Once you do,
it's good.
It
does
really
taste
good.
great.
Yeah, it's very good. It's definitely my amazing.
But when I'm eating something, I don't want to fear embarrassment.
Use a knife or something. Just pick it up and eat it.
Okay. Yeah.
My third, Jamocha almond fudge ice cream cake from
that is
Baskin Robbins.
That is good, Paul.
I had that on my birthday.
Paul,
that's good. I can eat that entire cake.
I forgot about that cake.
That is, man, it's like $50 or $40.
But that's a classic cake.
That's
like
been
a lot of
around
people
for years.
like that cake.
40 years.
Yeah.
But that
Jamocha almond fudge.
Anybody for my birthday, we always get that. 90% of the time I got Jamocha almond fudge.
That's a good cake, Paul.
It's so good. It's got
a good
the
ice cream
almonds in it.
Yeah.
The fudge. The jamocha.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is. It's a secret ingredient,
good.
Joe. But it's like a chocolatey hazelnut almost.
Yeah.
It's got a hint of like coffee,
Yeah.
I find.
Yeah.
But those are my three favorites.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you went a little more specific.
And the
with
third
your-
one's an ice cream as well, but it's
Yeah.
just the flavor of ice cream. Jamocha almond fudge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it's an ice cream cake.
It's an ice cream
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can get a scoop of it.
Yeah. So my 3 are very specific, Paul.
Go ahead.
One of my top 3 I had tonight
You had the night.
before I came here.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't see you.
Like Josie saw them at the grocery store and she kind of got it as a treat, like kind of like a Father's Day kind of thing, because she knows I love
Trying to
this.
think of what it is.
Paul, it's a butter tart.
Oh, you know what? Those are good too.
So good.
With the raisin?
No raisin, Paul. Come on. Don't ruin the butter tart. Maybe
in a butter
pecans. Pecans, yes.
So what's in the just
Just
butter?
butter, Paul.
Just butter
just
tarts.
butter.
Just butter and tarts.
Yeah, it's a tart with butter in it, Paul. It's so good.
Yeah, so-
they've changed the variations, right? So like there's
I thought there was raisin in it.
you can get the ones with the raisins.
I've
don't
never
like
seen ones
raisins.
without raisin. I gotta
Come
look
on,
at- I
Paul.
gotta look this up right now.
Paul, don't go there.
No
Paul,
raisin.
it's gotta be either a regular butter tart.
Oh my god, look at this. No
So
raisin
one of the,
butter
okay,
tart.
yeah. So here's the thing, Paul.
Okay.
Okay. I thought about this before. And I really
it
do
is.
think we're gonna have to do this at some point. Is I'm gonna bring 5 things for you to eat while we're doing the podcast, and you're gonna
That might be a problem.
and you're gonna have me eat 5 things.
That may be a problem. We
And
might
we'll
not
talk
even
about
talk.
And we're gonna talk about it. It's an interesting.
You know what? That's pretty
It's
interesting.
not a bad.
That's right.
It's got to be things that we know the other would kind of like or
Well,
whatever.
yeah,
Like you're not bringing olives. If you bring olives, I'll spit them in your face.
Yeah. I gotta bring a boatload of almonds. No, but this is making me hungry. I'm looking up this online right now.
Yeah.
The butter tarts. Yeah, there's no raisins.
No.
You can have them
Regular.
with raisins, and you can
No.
put pecans.
You just ruin the butter tart if you put a raisin in there.
So then it's just basically
Am I shriveling up a grape and putting
it's,
in a butter
it's
tart?
basically caramelized butter
Yeah,
in a tart,
in a tart.
a flaky
So,
tart.
so Paul, one of the things is
know
that
if you can
since
caramelize butter.
they've come up with like maple syrup ones,
Oh my god!
they're so good.
So basically, if you want sugar for
Yeah.
the week, have a butter
Look,
tart.
it's not good for you. It's not good for you.
I thought it was healthy.
Okay, it's not healthy.
got butter.
It's not better
got
tart.
dairy.
It's not better tart. Doesn't make you feel better.
Better tarts.
It's no.
That's
butter-
another invention.
Okay, but
Better tarts. Made with keto ingredients.
butter tarts are good. They're great. Okay. Next on my list, Paul. And before we put the butter tarts to rest,
Go ahead.
a pecan butter tart's amazing. Okay, because it's like
I like pecan
pie.
butter tarts. Yeah.
Because pecan pie is pretty much
It's
a big butter tart.
tart.
It's a big butter tart.
Basically, that's
It's
what
a
it
better
is.
tart.
It's a better tart.
That's bigger. So, okay, next,
Next.
the Nanaimo bar.
You like? Yeah,
You know that I love Nanaimo
I don't
bars.
know why you like those.
I love that.
Yeah, well, every once in a while, if
Yeah.
we go to the dessert place, like,
Yeah.
can I get an Nanaimo? Like,
I
who
love
makes that?
Nanaimo bar.
It's like
It's that
it's got like
vanilla,
a yellowy
vanilla type
with chocolate.
and brownie. Sometimes there's pecans.
What
in
does the
that too.
vanilla part taste like? I've never tasted a Nanaimo.
Paul,
I
it's-
didn't even know Nanaimo. How do you spell that? Nanaimo.
It's Nanaimo.
IMIO. Nanaimo.
There's a
bar.
place in Vancouver named after it.
There
Or
is?
the bars
Do
named
they
after
make
it.
those there?
It's Nanaimo, Vancouver.
Nanaimo.
Victoria, sorry.
Ah, okay. Do they
Paul.
have a lot of butter there?
Paul, the Nanaimo bars are phenomenal.
I gotta try one.
You know what the thing is with Nanaimo
Where do you
bars?
find those?
Nanaimo bars are
Not in
often imitated but never duplicated.
Well, that's the thing.
Okay, because
So-
there's other versions of bars.
Okay, but here you're not talking like one you buy at the grocery store. You're talking about like a bakery.
You got to get a bakery one
Yeah,
for
it's
the
gotta-
most
yeah.
part. You got to get one that's been professionally done, Paul.
Yeah, see, like, and I think all of these things should be from
Oh,
bakery. Like
okay.
that.
So there's a place in Newmarket. I have to look it up. They've won best butter tarts in Ontario.
Really?
And I've tried a butter tart from this place because they have it at the
And
they have it at the grocery store near my house.
And they won.
The thing is crazy.
Really? Is it like bigger, smaller? Like, is it?
Paul, I didn't think that this was gonna be like I thought the essence of the butter tart was the butter. In this case, these guys the tart around it is amazing. The
butter, I'm sure this,
the sugary part inside is still really good, but the outer tart is actually really good.
Tart.
I think that's what makes it different.
Yeah, because the ingredient in the middle is only half.
It's almost like you're biting into a cookie outside with butter tart. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna find out the name for you. And if we do that episode where we have to try things, I might bring that.
We're gonna have to do it on a food cheat day.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Paul, my last one, I think if you really thought about it, you would be able to. I think you could have predicted all three of these.
Okay.
I think you could have.
All right.
The Nanaimo bar, once I said it, you knew right away.
Blood pie.
No, Paul. It's MLC. Some people like the tender loving care. TLC. I like the MLC.
Okay, wait.
The molten lava cake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Molten lava cake.
To be honest, it's pretty good.
Molten lava.
It's got the best of both worlds.
Cake is phenomenal.
It's got the spongy, nice chocolate.
It's got the raw center, because that's what I think it is pretty much.
It's pretty much melted chocolate.
Well, the thing is that there's versions of it where the filling is cherry-like. I don't like that.
No, see, it's not like the velvety one. It's the regular.
It's
molten,
regular molten lava.
But that's like drinking thick chocolate milk.
No, I would say more like steamed pudding.
Okay, steam, yeah.
Okay, like hot pudding.
Yeah. Hot pudding. Yeah. That's exactly what.
Okay,
it is.
with that being said, this is off topic. Do they still have these? I gotta ask you if they still have.
I think the keg has them.
No, not the molten lava cakes. Okay, when I was thinking about these desserts, I thought of something that I used to always want when I was a kid. That was at the grocery store. And I don't know if they still have these. And the reason why is because I don't look for them because I'm an adult now. Am I looking for these things?
All right.
Those Hostess Cupcakes. You know those ones that have the creamy white in the middle?
Yeah.
They still have those.
And the swirl on top?
And there's two of them in a pack. It's a pack of two.
Yeah.
They still have those?
Longos.
Okay.
Yeah, they should have those.
Hostess
they have,
right? They're not Longos.
No.
Okay.
They're Hostess. Yeah. But they've shrunken quite a bit.
Hostess Cupcakes.
They used to be 4 inches. Now they're
those
2.
things were good, Paul.
They are good. I can eat the whole box.
You know what else I like?
Oh my God. No, you know what's good? Okay, go. You first.
It's that.
You're gonna say the same thing as me.
It's that roll.
Oh, okay, that. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Like this,
yeah, and it's got the cream
around it. That's so good.
Okay. I was gonna say Joe Louis.
Joss Louis.
Those are great, man.
Those are great.
But they shrunk. Everything shrunk.
Yeah.
They used to be 5 inches thick.
But Joe Louis,
wide.
you like the one with the outside crust. I like the one that's soft all the way around.
You have to have the crust.
No, I like the soft one. Yeah.
No,
I like the soft all the way.
Now we're getting into desserts
it's like
here.
the cake.
But another dessert that I like
is
the Dairy Queen dipped cone.
Paul, I feel like we're becoming fat slobs as we're talking about this.
To be honest, I haven't eaten any of this stuff a long,
except for the
time.
butter tart. The butter tart I just had.
Well, that's a different story. But Dairy Queen ice cream, the dip, that has to be
dipped.
Yeah,
the dip.
Okay. I'll eat all the chocolate around first.
No, see,
I
like just the ice cream.
I need the chocolate.
No, chocolate, forget. I could eat chocolate on its own. I want the vanilla ice.
I kind of do. I eat it first.
But, okay, I think we've done with the desserts.
Okay, the dessert, you're making me hungry already.
It's bad.
All right.
Okay, Paul. Fave 3 board games.
This is Monopoly. That's one.
Regular version.
Not like
Woodbridgeopoly.
Yeah, exactly. But no, regular Monopoly. I'm sure everybody has. It's probably one of the favorites for everybody.
Okay.
This is a tough one. There's a lot of board games, man. I remember the Game of Life was another one.
That's a good one.
Snakes and Ladders.
That almost made my list.
Yeah, Snakes and Ladders, another one. Battleship.
Fave 3.
You know it's good too. Codebreaker. We have that. Yeah. This is tough.
Fave 3.
But okay, is Operation a board game?
Yeah. And I thought of that as one of yours since you've always wanted to be a surgeon.
Well, you know what? It's I like it.
Surgeon.
We have it.
Yeah.
No, I think okay, Monopoly's one definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I just had it in my mind and I forgot what it was now. The Trivial Pursuit is another one. I like that. We used to play that every Christmas.
Yeah?
Yeah, all the time. It's difficult, but we would play it in teams.
Yeah.
And it was, honestly, Trivial Pursuit's kind of cool. It's hard. You got to know, like, it's got to be the easy one, not like the
I was going to say, Trivial
mastermind.
Pursuit, though, doesn't it have to be updated? Because isn't
sure.
it factual?
It is. So, like, the one we had was from, like, 1990 something.
Yeah, so then...
So it's like, they don't know what happened after that.
Yeah, like, what happens after?
Well, they update it. Maybe you can get new cards.
It's a scam, Paul.
No, maybe you can get new cards.
Yeah, okay.
And the board is the same. It's history, science, whatever, right? But yeah, I think that one was one of them. So Monopoly, Trivia Pursuit, and the third one's a little bit tough for me. I'm not sure, to be honest.
I think when I say mine, you might say, yeah, I like those too.
But it has to be a board game, not a video game. That's the thing.
No, it has to be a board game. Video games is one for another day, maybe.
I'm stumped. Oh, you know what was cool too? Mousetrap.
That is cool.
It was cool, yeah.
That is
Not
cool.
my favorite, no.
Yeah.
But it was cool because it was like a mechanical thing.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. I think I have two. That's
Okay,
Can't think of any.
Monopoly's is one of my three.
yeah.
One of my other three is Risk.
Okay, that yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, it's not my favorite.
But the thing is though, I think this is the thing with Risk. If
It's a risk.
we're sitting down and playing it with a group
You
of
could play
people
for
that are
years.
into it,
That was a Seinfeld episode.
like it's an instant fave that moment.
Yeah.
But the problem is that you can't play it with just anybody.
No, you can't. You gotta play with somebody who kind of knows.
That's intense.
geography
It's
and-
there's a lot
yeah.
of stuff going on in Risk. I tried to play with my family and they're like, "What is this?"
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't do it.
complicated.
It's complicated.
It's war, Paul.
It's war. Yeah, it's strategy.
Yeah.
So
So it's a cool game. It's one of my favorite, and the other one's chess.
chess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I love
guess
playing
that's
chess.
another- There's also check. You know what's a good game? Othello. You know what
Yeah.
that is?
I've
It's
heard of it.
the black and white
Yes,
things
yes.
that you flip over.
Yeah, that's cool.
You jump and
Yeah.
then you flip the other
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool too.
I like chess
So chess.
because
chess is a huge
the thing with chess is that like I feel
strategy.
like I don't know. There's just so many people that are good at chess,
There
and
are.
like that, like
It's a
it's
challenge.
it's so like if I play chess, it's like there's that feeling inside of me sometimes that, like, am I going to be humiliated by this person?
Yeah, and a lot of there's a lot of like inconspicuous people who know how to play.
Yeah, like you wouldn't even
They sit
think,
down,
like,
it's like,
oh
oh,
my
let's play
God.
chess, right? And then
Yeah.
they go about and they're like, oh, I'm amazing. What?
Yeah,
You know?
but I so chess for me is one of my fave three because it's kind of it takes a special like mindset to be able to like think ahead with moves and be like
You
really
got to
good at chess.
project the next
Yeah.
move all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you're basically playing in the future.
I saw in school when I was really into chess in high school, my English teacher used to play 10 of us at the same time.
You know what? Yeah, there was a guy. I remember I took summer class one
Yeah.
time. I forgot the guy's name, and we would be sitting there like
Yeah.
20 people, and he would turn around, face the blackboard,
Yeah.
and just say, "Okay, just call out your move."
Yeah. Pawn to rook 4.
Yeah, and he wouldn't write anything
Yeah.
down, and he would just know,
He would know where the pieces were.
and he would win.
That's crazy.
I'm like, this. He was a mathematician. This guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, this is phenomenal,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Have you, now that we're on the topic, Paul,
Should play some chess.
you have to watch The Queen's Gambit.
I started to watch that.
It's good.
Yeah, I started to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's another show I gotta
Yeah,
watch.
you gotta watch it, Paul. Okay, next. This is hard. This next one. It's
A lot of
I
things
changed
to-
it a few times already.
There's a lot of things you can do with this one.
Favorite 3 things to put in a sandwich. And so the reason why now I changed it was because at first I was trying too hard, like kind of like the pizza that it has to be together. But I'm talking about like 3 almost like must-haves, go-tos if you're gonna go put something into a sandwich.
So like if you're starving
Yeah,
and you want to throw something in, this is what you put.
yeah, yeah. Like what you know?
Okay, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah,
Mortadella.
I can't do it.
That's my favorite.
Back when I was a kid,
I
I
will
loved
have
mortadella.
a 1-inch thick slab
Wow.
in a sandwich
Wow.
if I had to.
Yeah.
It's just so good, and I'll do that with the tomato. That's it. No,
when I was
no
young,
like
I would
no
have
mustard,
said
no
something
nothing.
similar.
Yeah. No, it's mortadella is my
When it's fresh.
100% favorite
Yeah.
cold cut
Yeah.
to put in.
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, I like those thin, very thin steaks. Like fast fry steak.
Yeah.
With man, I'm getting hungry. With mushrooms and onions. Sauteed onions.
I remember coming to your house when you were living with your parents.
So good.
And like, we'd be going out to go somewhere, like to a restaurant. Like, guys, I was waiting so long. I had a mozzarella sandwich.
Yeah. Wait, what? And you know what I used to have? I used to put it on the white bread.
Yeah.
You know the Dempster's white bread? Yeah. I put it on, cut it. It's so good.
Yeah.
But it's got to be fresh.
Yeah.
If it's like a few days old, it starts to it tastes sour.
It's got to be cold.
It's got to be like you
cold,
went to the butcher or
cold.
Cold, yeah. You went to the butcher, you went to wherever, you got it. You throw it in the sandwich with some fresh Bonino bread.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's so good.
I'm a little offended you didn't say my parents' salami.
Okay, well, I'm not done.
Okay.
So sopa de sata is like another one. Yeah. And it's like the lean one, like your dad makes that really mom or whatever.
Hot salami.
They make the lean one.
Yeah.
And it's not a lot of fat or whatever. Yeah. It's so good.
I know.
Like, I think a couple of times you bring us like a slab of it. Yeah. It's gone.
Remember we used to play
half an hour.
We used to do poker nights and we used to like have
gone.
It there. Yeah.
You would just put thin slices of it on the table. Yeah. It like gone.
Yeah. It's done.
Like in 5 minutes. Yeah. It's like chips.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
My mouth is watering. So you notice how there's no vegetables or fruits mentioned. But yeah, it definitely mortadella, the sopa sata, and what was that other one? Okay, tomato.
Tomato on a sandwich is really.
But that's not my favorite thing to put.
Yeah.
It's mostly meats, to be honest, and the fast fry steak with the onions and that's my thing. Yeah. The onions and mushrooms.
Okay,
that's definitely.
So my fave three. Okay, one of them is hot salami.
Yeah, the hot salami.
In general.
Yeah.
Even store bought hot salami. I love hot salami. Okay. So
it's a little bit spicy for me.
I like prosciutto. It has to be
prosciutto's good, but it's got to be a certain prosciutto.
Yeah.
Parma prosciutto.
Yeah, it's also got to be like, depending on it, it's got to be like a certain thickness. Like it's a little bit. Yeah. It's harder.
Not as fatty.
Yeah, not as fatty. Like so, there's a lot of things that can go wrong
with prosciutto. That's right.
Right. But if it's like freshly cut prosciutto.
Yeah.
Like right from the butcher.
Yeah, you
put it in fresh bread. With some tomato in it.
You know what's good? That hard calabrese bread.
Yeah.
With the, it's like a brown crusty, crunchy outside. It's good. The soft inside.
Paul, my third thing, like, which interestingly enough I don't think we've mentioned. It's a condiment.
Okay.
It's mustard. I mean,
Mustard?
obviously there's things like I wouldn't put mustard with prosciutto.
Well, you got to put it with certain things.
Yeah.
Like ham.
Yeah. Like
turkey.
Salami and mustard is great. You know what?
Hot salami?
Yeah.
Or hot salami.
Any salami with meat mustard?
Okay, but regular mustard or Dijon mustard?
I like both.
Dijon's good because it has that kick. It's really...
And the thing is that like if you put mustard on like Montreal smoked beef or pastrami,
so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, it gives you that thing that's needed.
Yeah, you need mustard on those.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
So like right now,
when are we going to Peter's on that good thing?
I know. If I could make a sandwich right now, it wouldn't have the prosciutto in it, but it would be hot salami, sliced up tomato, and mustard.
Oh man.
On calabrese bread.
Oh man.
Done.
Let's make a sandwich right now.
Let's do it now. All right. So that was our three things to put in a sandwich. And actually, it's funny because like every time I get together with my cousin Frank, right? The other thing too is like if we're in Syracuse, whatever, like we will put together like a lesson on how to put a sandwich together.
Instructions.
No, but I'm just hilarious. saying like there's technique to it.
I'm
right?
sure there is.
I'm sure there is. You know what I mean? Like when I make my sandwiches for lunch and stuff, I ensure that like I always put like my cheese down first, then I put my salami or whatever on top.
Okay, there is a technique. Yeah. There's got to be some kind of technique. You have to. It's got to be that order.
All right, so that's our fave three things to put in a sandwich. Next, the second last topic is favorite three TV shows of all time.
All time. Okay. Well, you know mine. One is Seinfeld. I like the Seinfeld. The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Is this number 2?
Yeah.
TV shows.
What's your third, Paul?
I
could have predicted that right away. Right away,
yeah,
I know Paul's saying
100%.
Simpsons, and he's saying Seinfeld.
What's a third one though that I wouldn't go without? That's tough.
Doogie Howser.
You know what? Of all time though.
No, I know. That's the
I
thing.
don't know.
Like, is it forgettable now because you probably
like even now I would still watch it. That's the kind of thing,
that's the thing,
right? Not maybe Fresh Prince, maybe not.
Well, what made you at the time obsessed that you had to watch the show?
Because it was just interesting, funny.
No, but I'm saying
smart.
Like, so if you had to think about that obsession, what's that other show you would mention? Right? Because
it's
it's favorites, right? It meant that you would be willing to give up your precious time to watch
it, but all the time, like as if you would watch it no matter what's happening.
Because Lost might be up there because of how you went through it so quickly.
The thing is, because I went through it so quickly,
it
was kind of like you
didn't get full enjoyment.
It was watch it, done.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So that's it.
Yeah. Became a job.
It was a job. Yeah. Like there's a lot of favorite movies, obviously, but TV shows, man. Oh, you know what? Okay, I know one then. Either is a toss up, Magnum Pi.
I was gonna say Magnum Pi.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Magnum Pi or MacGyver.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
Yeah. I still watch Magnum Pi, the new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Magnum Pi.
Yeah. There you go.
That's so crazy.
You said it. You should have said it. So those are my. You know what? Those are my 3. Okay, Magnum, but it's the old Magnum. It's nice.
Yeah, the old Magnum.
The new one's cool.
Yeah.
But the old one with the stash.
I never watched Magnum Pi.
No.
I was never into it. No. My 3, Paul. One of them's the same, Seinfeld.
There you go.
Okay. The other one's Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, okay.
Okay. I just think it was just incredibly written, and there were like just There was a moment in Breaking Bad, I remember it, where I was sitting on the couch watching it with Josie, and something happened, and I just remember my jaw dropping.
Come on.
And being in that moment.
Really?
Yeah. I remember the moment. It was almost like watching
yeah.
myself with my jaw dropped.
Wow.
Right? I picture myself. Because I couldn't believe what just happened on the screen. Right?
Like a crazy thing happened?
It was a crazy thing. I'm like, what? Right?
Oh,
it was like when we saw your grandmother on the roof.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Really? So was that?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Intense.
It was intense. I couldn't believe what I saw. So anyway, that's the thing. And then the third one, I thought about this a lot, and even like people who know me might be like, no, that can't be your third one. You watch like Friends, you watch like all these other shows, but like honestly, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like,
yeah,
I know we
really,
mentioned
a favorite one.
Like when I was going through my spell of watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, like one after the other, I laughed so hard at some of those episodes, like tears were coming down on my face.
That's funny, man.
And like it's to have moments like that, it's hard, right? Like when you're like stressed out about something or whatever, and you get to finally sit down and relax.
Yeah.
Like to have those moments where you're like, oh my god, that's so fun.
Yeah, so it's got it's a different variety, eh?
Yeah.
See we like Seinfeld, the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other two are kind of different, eh?
Yeah.
So it's interesting. But
last one, Paul. And this one obviously is more specific because we live in the area where we can go to this place. That is correct. But your favorite 3 Wonderland rides?
Yes. So I think they're going to be the older rides.
That's what kind of was with me too.
Because, Leviathan is crazy, scary, stupid.
I think, Paul, we do need to talk about the fact that if you go to Wonderland with me, you better be prepared to go on some rides.
I can't go. Like the last time we went, which was the first time in a long time, which was a while back.
Yeah.
So we hadn't gone in like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden we go and I'm like, okay, Joe, so what we're going to do is, so we're inside Wonderland. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it easy. We're going to do like the warm-up
Paul
rides.
said take it easy.
That's right. We're going to do the warm-up rides.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on that spinning thing
Yeah.
that just goes around in a circle. Then we're going to do another, like maybe the Ghoster Coaster, something like that in the kid land or whatever. We're just going to do that. He's like, yeah, okay, no problem, yeah. So we get into Wonderland. He's like, hey, there's no lineup for Leviathan. Let's go. I'm like, what?
First ride.
Yeah, but what are you talking about? We just got here and I want to take it easy. Like, but there's no lineup. Let's go.
This never happens, Paul.
It's never happened. I'm like, okay. And then by the time I turn around, you're already at the front of the line.
I'm in the line.
Yeah, you're in the line. There's like 3 people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. So we go on this thing and I'm like.
And the whole time you're hesitating. Like, oh my, I can't believe I'm doing
we're
this.
going up the hill.
Yeah.
Whatever they call it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is it. This is the end.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. If you look down from that thing, you're like 100,000 stories up in the air. And there's no strap that goes around your shoulders.
Yeah.
The only strap is on your
ball sack.
The only strap is on your seat.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, like in front of you.
Yeah.
And when you go down that first hill, it's like you're flying out of this thing. There's nothing to hold you in. It's basically nothing to hold you in. So it's
that's
ridiculous.
the crazy part.
It's ridiculous. So
that's one of them.
But yeah, so anyway, that's not one of my favorite rides.
But we were talking about going to Wonderland.
That's right. So these are my rides. So I know what they are. They are the Bat. I like. You don't like the Bat?
It's one of mine.
Okay, there you go. Just because you go backwards.
Yeah, I know.
Like what other ride you go
different.
backwards? Okay. Yeah. There's the Bat. Top Gun, not so much. I like the Vortex.
That's my.
Yeah, see, there you go. I like the Vortex just because you're sitting in like this kind of a futuristic pod and you go near the water. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
The next one, I don't like the Thunder Run.
Yeah.
I thought I would, but what's really scary is the Mind Buster or the Wildebeest.
The Wildebeest, yeah.
So
is it the Wilder or Wild Beast?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's Wildebeest.
Yeah, it might be.
I gotta look it up. But yeah, it's one of those old wooden rides.
Yeah.
Scary
it's rickety, Paul.
The scare that crap out of you, right?
It hurts your back.
It hurts everything.
Yeah.
Like I think I went on that and it was like your neck, your back, everything. You need muscles everywhere to do that.
Yeah.
But there's another ride, the Dragonfly.
Yes, that was one of the old school ones too. I think did they get rid of that though?
It's the one with the loops. The first one they had with the loops.
Yeah.
I think that's the one. You know what? That's probably my.
I liked that one too.
No, I like the Mind Buster.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because you go up the wood
it's
and
the
everything.
Great Canadian Mind Buster.
That's a great Canadian Mind Buster. So those are what they
are. So my two are same as yours, Bat and Vortex.
Okay.
I feel like they're classics.
Okay.
I feel like you go there, they're not the lineups aren't as crazy for those rides because people are like, they're okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. So nobody.
But
really
they're still cool rides.
Yeah.
And I think one of them is one of the things is that brings back memories too, right? Because when we were young, those were rides that came out we were like hyped to go see.
Yeah,
or
and there was only a handful of rides at the time.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So I still enjoy the Bat. I remember going on the Bat with my dad, and I thought he had a heart attack beside me. Like he was losing his mind.
Really?
I was talking to him and he wasn't responding.
Come on.
Yeah.
I did take a picture.
He didn't realize that it goes backwards.
Oh my! Come on. He's like, but where does it go?
Yeah.
That's it. It just stops.
Anyway,
it goes back.
I still can't believe I got my dad to go on that.
I was just thinking, my dad's never been on a ride with me.
Yeah, so like my dad, like he was obviously younger back then. I was younger or whatever, but and like I think like I was there with like my uncle Louis, who tends to be like a thrill seeker, and like so like because like we just created the perfect atmosphere to try to convince my dad to go.
so that he went
because like my dad, like I remember once he went on like the teacups.
The teacups,
and he lost his keys.
And
we had to go to like Lost and Found. That's like a typical ride. Like if you talk to like older people, they lost their keys on the teacup.
There's a lot of keys over there. Somewhere. A lot of cars missing.
The key cup.
The key cup.
So those are two of the three for sure. I struggled with the third one. For me, it's basically between Top Gun, which I don't know what it's called now. Or I would say the ride that was taken away, which is the stand-up coaster.
It was taken away. That right?
So they took it away.
It was called the.
I don't know what it's called.
What was it called?
But it's from.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was
they
called.
actually,
Let me
I
look that up
someone
right now
told
here.
me that it's now in Italy.
It's in Italy?
Yeah, they took
Really?
it and they brought it to Italy or something. But whatever that stand-up coaster was,
It was called the Skyrider.
Skyrider.
Yeah, so the
that was a
Skyrider, yeah.
cool ride.
So they took that off.
Yeah, so the like I said, Wonderland, obviously, like some people say Disney and stuff like that. Like I can't, like I went to Disney California, like we went on some cool rides there, but like I don't frequent it enough to be able to say like those are my favorite rides or something like that.
You don't go on.
Yeah.
Like I think I've been on every ride at Wonderland.
Yeah.
But I can't say the same for Disney.
Yeah, like because even like for example, we've gone to Niagara Falls and we've gone through like haunted houses in Niagara Falls. Where like Tom punches somebody out by accident, right?
That's another story.
Yeah, that's another story. But like we can't say like what's our favorite haunted house in Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
But so it was interesting. It was a good conversation. We got through a lot of questions, a lot of Fave 3. Sometimes when I create like prep files for like our episodes, okay, those prep files don't get on Paul's Fave 3 list.
No, they don't,
because he tends to prep without the files.
So Joe uploads the files and says, "This is what we're going to talk about."
But what's good about it though? Is that with that being said, Paul has a separate list of Fave 3 topics.
That's right.
Because he wasn't aware of these Fave 3 topics. Right. So now, in the future, we could do another Fave 3.
That's right. I agree. We should.
We will make it Fave 5.
Maybe
just to
Fave
change
5,
it up
yeah.
a bit.
That's right.
Anyways, you know what, Paul? Honestly, hopefully our podcast makes the Fave 3 list for our listeners.
Yes, I agree. Hopefully.
As always, we thank you for losing yourself in our conversations. Until next time, I'm Joe.
I'm Paul.
See ya.